Howdy, folks, howdy, and welcome to Rancho Canova. Well, sir, I certainly had myself a swell time last week. I was the honored guest of the 13th Army Division up at Camp Beale in Sacramento, California, and I want to say right now that I sure had fun. I went up there in an Army bomber, and when they invited me to drop in on them, I didn't think a minute until the bomb bay doors opened and I fell out. I sure am glad I was wearing, two parachutes. Yes, sir. I needed that, sir. I needed that other one where I landed. While I was riding in the bomber, I had myself quite a talk there with the rear gunner. That's the fellow that has to get the lead out fast. Up there when they have a celebrity to visit them, they fire a 21-gun salute. So when I got there, 2 KPs walked out and busted a paper bag. General Wogan, he's the commanding officer up there. He sure is a nice fella. He just took me all over that camp, and he says to me, Miss Canova, what would you do if you had all these men under your command? I says, well, General, I bet I'd have more fun with them than you have. When I got there, I went right into the mess hall and I had dinner. They was all eating chicken. One fellow was an aviator and he ate so many wings he felt like flying. Another fellow ate so much neck he felt like necking. I just felt like sitting there. Yes, sir. One fellow said to me that when we got through that, he was going to AWOL. I said, you mean you're leaving camp? He said, no, AWOL. After women or liquor. Pardon me, Miss Judy, but before you sing your first song tonight, I'd like you all to meet your new band leader. Miss Judy, let me present Mr. Charles Dance.
How do you do, Miss Canova?
Howdy. Say, he's sure cute, ain't he, folks? Mr. Dance, you can just call me Judy.
Well, thank you, Judy. You know, I've seen you in all your pictures, and I think you're terrific. Would you like to have dinner with me after the broadcast?
Hey, a musical wolf. Well, I'll go, but I hope you ain't like the last musician I was out with.
Well, did you hit all the night spots?
Did we? Sure. Over to the Owl Drugstore, then Swifty's Drugstore, then back to the Owl Drugstore. Well, I'm telling you, at midnight I was spinning.
You were?
Yep. I got my head caught in the malted milk machine.
Well, how about your song, Judy? That popular favorite that so many people have asked you to repeat. Pistol Packin' Mama.
Listen to the story of a cross-eyed gal named Peg. She shot a pistol in the air and hit him in the leg. He said, lay that pistol down, babe. Lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama. Lay that pistol down. Never flirt with a gal named Peg down all Texas way. Cause if you do, I'll tell you what you'll have to say. Oh, well, lay that pistol down, babe. Lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama. Lay that pistol down. Hey, a musical wolf. Well, I'll go, but I hope you ain't like the last musician I was out with.
Well, did you hit all the night spots?
Did we? Sure. Over to the Owl Drugstore, then Swifty's Drugstore, then back to the Owl Drugstore. Well, I'm telling you, at midnight I was spinning.
You were?
Yep. I got my head caught in the malted milk machine.
Well, how about your song, Judy? That popular favorite that so many people have asked you to repeat. Pistol Packin' Mama. Listen to
the story of a cross-eyed gal named Peg. She shot a pistol in the air and hit him in the leg. He said, lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. Never flirt with a gal named Peg down old Texas way. 'Cause if you do, I'm telling you is what you'll have to say. Oh, well, lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. Coffee made a batch of corn, the revenuers came. Their draw was slow, so now they know they can't do that to Maine. Well, lay the pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. He was singing songs in the cabaret, was he having fun? Until one night he didn't sing right, and now he's on the run. Oh, that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down.
Miss Judy, you ain't eating your dinner. You just sitting there playing with them utensils.
Oh, I guess I'm just lonesome tonight, Geranium. Gee, I sure wish that Mr. Niles hadn't gone back to New York.
Oh, honey, I knows what's the matter with you. You's in love with Mr. Niles.
Don't be silly, Geranium.
Then quit putting butter on your hair and combing your pancakes.
Oh, cut that out. Now, Mr. Niles ain't interested in me. Oh, I guess I just don't appeal to no man.
Oh, that ain't so, honey. You told me you was engaged once.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah, I was engaged to a fella once. But see, one night we played a game. First I hid, and then he hid. That was 2 years ago. I ain't seen him since.
Well, I'll never forget the first man I was engaged to. He was an aviator. He got me a job at the flying field.
What were you, Geranium, a hostess?
Oh, no, honey. I was essential to the pilot. They needed me for the first solo flight.
Well, what did that first solo flight consist of?
Walk around me.
Well, tell me, Geranium, how did you happen to break off with him?
Well, honey, one night I caught him in the arms of another woman. Boy, was I jealous.
I bet you turned green.
I tried, but I couldn't make it. But Pomeroy likes me. Yeah, I'll never forget the first time he put his arms around me. He hugged me tight and he says, honey, you remind me of the book I'm reading.
What was the name of the book?
All This and Heavy Too.
Come in.
Pardon me for talking in your face, Senorita, but now that Senor Niles has gone away, I would like to have his room.
You just have to stay in the bunkhouse, Pedro, 'cause there's plenty of people walking the streets that can't get a room on account of the shortage.
That's right, honey.
Why, the hotels is full, all the apartment houses is full. Why do you think Miss Roosevelt keeps flying around the country? I walked into a hotel yesterday and the lobby was all dark. I says to the clerk, I says to him, why don't you open the Venetian blinds? He says, I did yesterday and 4 guests fell out.
Senorita, I wish you let me sleep in the house because when I sleep with Gonzales, I freeze. He is part Indian.
Well, what has Gonzales being part Indian got to do with you freezing?
When he walks in his sleep, he takes the blanket with him.
I'm sorry, Pedro. I put an ad in the papers, and I'm going to rent the room to somebody who needs it. Oh, this might be somebody about the room now. Dream, hand me a comb, and I'll give my hair a few swipes, Elsa. My, I've got noisy pigtails. Come in. Oh, shucks, it's you, Sylvester. What do you want?
I just came in to tell you that I moved all my stuff into Mr. Niles' room. You know, it's
silly me sleeping out in the stable of the horses. Besides, there's a leak in the roof, and when it stormed last night, it rained right on my face.
The storm ain't over yet.
Well, I refuse to sleep any longer with those horses. You know what happened to me this morning? That new ranch hand, Bud, he came in at 5 o'clock. He threw a set of harnesses on me. Before I could explain to him, I had plowed 6 acres of alfalfa.
Well, listen here. Now take off that feed bag and go get your things right out of Mr. Now's room.
Miss Judy, you're making a serious mistake. I could be useful around the house when you're lonesome. I could make love to you.
You make love to me?
Certainly. I got sex appeal, and when I start romancing, I can sure turn it on.
Oh, as far as I'm concerned, you can turn it off. Now you go move that stuff out of that room.
Oh, suffering bucket bag.
Poor fellow, he's so mad he didn't know where he was going. Oh, maybe this is somebody about the room. Come in. Hello, Eddie Dean.
Oh, hello, Miss Judy. Say, now that Ken Niles is gone, how about you, me, and Grunts for a horseback ride in the moonlight? Well, I can see us now, Miss Judy, riding along the trail. We stop under a tree. Your horse would reach over and kiss my horse. Well, I'd feel like doing the same thing.
Well, go right ahead, Ed. It's your horse.
Then I'd light a fire and we'd sit there. And I'll pull out my old trusty guitar and croon you a tune.
Yeah, like what?
Well, like the Song of the Trail, written by our New Orchestra leader, Charlie Dant.
Go ahead, Eddie.
I'm singing the song of the trail, my song of the mountains and plains. I'm lonesome tonight by the campfire for pals that I'll never see again. In the glow of the embers, they pass by, one by one. Comes the dawn and their faces slowly fade with the sun. I'm singing the song of the trail of days long ago in the West. I'm lonesome tonight for that trail, for gals that I always love the best. Let me ride down that trail to the gal that I love
Oh, that was real pretty, Eddie. Come in.
My little Bubleska. You are понимаете Нижний Новгород Slobodke.
Say, that's Russian. Why didn't you say it in English?
You wouldn't like it. I have come for a room. My name is Smaguzniak K. Smaguzniak K. Smaguzniak.
Well, what's the K for?
To break the monotony. I have just arrived in this country from Russia.
From Russia? How'd you get out of Russia?
I followed the Germans. I was a member of the Moscow Opera Company. I studied under Linkovich, who studied under Kremovich, who studied under Blankovich, who studied under Moscovich.
My goodness, how could you tell which was which?
Is that girl Hachakornia?
There, honey, you don't look like no Russian to me. Make him prove it. I'd like to hear him sing something in Russian.
What would you like to hear, fair one?
Are you kidding? Go ahead, Don. Now sing something in Russian. I tell you, sing the Volga Boatman.
Okay, dokie. Oh, black jaw, black jaw, old Black Joe.
What's old Black Joe doing on the Volga River?
Manpower shortage.
Oh, I guess you're all right. I tell you, the room will be $10 a week.
Please, let us not speak of money, honey. After all, money is nothing but a curse. Just a curse.
Start swearing, brother. Start swearing.
Perhaps, my little Bubletski, we can make a business deal. In exchange for my room and board, I will gladly give you vocal lessons. In Russia, I am known as a great tutor.
All right, let's hear you teach something. Quiet, Geranium. Mister, your offer interests me. I sing a little. I got nobody.
You ain't got no voice either.
What's the matter? Don't you like popular music?
Well, there is one song I like. It's called Sunday, Monday, and Betty Grable.
Well, that's right, cute. But I tell you, my favorite is Praise the Lord and Pass Cary Grant.
Enough of this. Let me hear you sing. Hit do.
Do.
Hit re.
Re.
Hit me. Now pick me up.
I don't think you're a very good teacher. Tell me, who'd you ever teach, anyhow?
Every night I teach Lana Turner and Hedy Lamarr and Paulette Goddard.
Now, wait a minute. They can't sing. Oh, you're wasting your time.
She is so young. I will introduce you to the masters. Have you ever heard of Rachmaninoff, Tchaikovsky, Shostakovich, Kusavitsky?
Why, sir, I never miss a Notre Dame game.
Oh, Miss Judy, I just came in to tell you that I moved all of my clothes out of Mr. Niles' room.
I'm glad you did, Sylvester. See, this gentleman is our new roomer. Sylvester, meet Mrs. Magoozy. Mrs. Magoozy, meet Sylvester.
Well, greetings and salutations. A peasant. Free. In my country, that means fight, bud. Yes, in my country, it means fight. What do you know? We're both from the same country. Say, I don't like your looks, bud. And if you still want to fight, I'll slap your puss if you meet me down by the swamp. Slap my puss here. It's just as damp.
Now, Sylvester, you leave this gentleman alone. He's just new in our country. Why, he ain't even a citizen.
Don't say that. I got my third papers.
Third papers? Say, Mr. Masmoogie, you're only supposed to get your first and second papers. The government ain't supposed to send you a third paper.
That's what I keep telling my draft board.
Well, enough of this. Come on, I tell you, I'll show you to your room. It's the best room in the house, Mr. Magoozy.
What kind of room is this?
The bridal suite.
Telegram from Miss Judy Canova.
That's me. Thank you. Just, this here writing is too close to the paper. Say, Mister, can you read this for me, please, sir?
Why, certainly.
Tears on my pillow each morning. I cry when I dream about you. When I should be sleeping, I just lay there weeping, wondering if you're weeping too. I'm trying so hard to forget you, but that's not so easy to do. With tears on my pillow each morning, tears that I've shed over you. Tears on my pillow each morning. I cry when I dream about you. When I should be sleeping, I just lay there weeping and secret of each morning is that I've shed over you.
Well, folks, now that Mr. Muscuzzi is going to room with us, I'm looking forward to some singing lessons. And who knows? Why, I might even get in the Metropolitan. Say, we're going to have a big party to welcome Mr. Niles back next week, so you're all invited out to Rancho Canova. I'll see y'all there next Tuesday night at this very same time. This is Judy Canova saying thanks a lot and good night, folks. Good night.